Yeah. It's your boy Unruly Vagabond. It's the Royalty Revolution Show. If you ain't know, now you know. I'm not gonna hold you up. I'm gonna shout this man every time. The music you are hearing in the background, that is Grizzly Flair. Shout out to that man. You know, New Jersey resident turned Cali born again citizen. Feel me? I'm not saying that because he had like he don't know nobody since he did the move, but we're still gonna shout him out. He still sends us some new treats. So shout out to you, Grizz. We have a special show this evening. Moe The Dancer. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
And Sha, the manager.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. You're a dancer? How did you discover dancing? How did it discover you?
Well, how I started dancing was so one day I just decided to do a little Chris Brown video, a side-by-side video, and ever since I did that, it kind of just stuck with me because I'm just like, everybody like it when I do it, so why not stick to it? And then I came from choreography, and then I went to light feed, and then light feed stuck with me. I fell in love with it, fell in love with the culture, so I'm just like, you know what, let me just stick to this, and just level up with dancing. I just kind of just stuck with it, but everything else, it actually came along with it, modeling, gaming, videography, everything else that I do.
Okay.
Producing.
So you're a talent of many.
Yeah, very artistic.
But I feel like in this industry, you definitely have to be multi-talented.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have to be the artist, then you have to be the photographer, then you have to be the producer.
Yes, that's fact.
Yep,
you make it fall with that.
Dance is a huge genre. There's so many types. How would you describe your dance style?
I would say my dance style is I wouldn't say style, but the light feet is just New York, Harlem shit, just Harlem, uptown, But my style, the way I dance, I would say I'm spanky. Spanky is like swaggy.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Who do you look up to as far as dance artists? I do remember you said Chris Brown when you did a tribute for him.
Yeah, Chris Brown is my biggest inspiration. He's the reason why I started dancing in the first place. But I would say Justin Timberlake too, because it's weird because Aaliyah too. it's like they run in the same circle. So Timberland is my favorite producer.
Okay.
Justin Timberlake, Chris Brown is probably my favorite artist when they dance and they sing. And Aaliyah is probably my biggest inspiration with with modeling and the way she looked, the way she dressed. I get all that from her, the way I dress. Yeah.
You did an interview on Hot 97.
Yeah.
How was that like?
Yo, that was years ago. That was 2017.
Okay.
My cousin, he has connections with the governor and all the other stuff, but that was basically mainly for I forgot what it was for, but it was like this. I guess it was for the senator or something like that. I don't know what it was, but I was just there, and then he asked me to come, and they just interviewed me, and they asked me how I feel about the police and all the other stuff. And I told them I live in the hood. My brothers and stuff been dealing with the police and shit their whole life, almost their whole life, from when they was teenagers and growing up. So I don't know what the streets is like, but I know at the same time because my family was kind of involved, and I've been around it almost my whole life. So,
do you feel like it's a tricky question. Do you feel like, because I know you hear what's been going on with the recent, the George Floyd's, a lot of police getting caught on body cams, not doing the right thing. Do you feel like it's getting better? I know it sounds wild and redundant, but do you feel like it's, as far as police relationships go, do you feel like it's getting better in the hood?
From what I see, they don't bother us no more. From what I see, I'm not gonna speak on everybody, but they don't really, bother us. they don't bother us as far as like, coming in, like, I haven't been seeing police like that. Not in my hood, at least. Like, I be in the house anyway. If I'm not out doing what I do, I be in the crib, I be playing a game or something. Like, I don't really feel going outside and stuff.
I was gonna ask you, what do you do? Well, first I wanted to know, how do you get ready to do dance? Or how do you get ready for a performance?
Well, I don't technically perform as of yet. What I do is I'm in a light feed culture.
Okay.
It's like it's a community. We all like, you know what light feed is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's New York thing. What I do is I'm in a team right now.
Team. I got the life. I'm sorry, you just brought me
right.
back. I got the life feed going. The light. Ready work. Let it work.
Mostly I do with dancing. I practice, like labbing is practicing.
Okay.
I practice with most of my friends. Go to my spot and we just practice some days, and then some other, like every week we have an event. And then everybody would be there, and then we just battle each other and stuff like that. Like, people still do that, and a lot of people don't know that, but we still battle. We still try to level up with the life feed. Work on our craft, and we battle each other, and that's how we get better. But as far as like showing my moves off on Facebook and Instagram, that's just a whole different story. It's a whole different ball game. But besides dancing and all that, I'll be in the crib. I'll stream. I do game streaming, and whatever I do on the outside with my dancing, like I shoot other people, with an event, or I do a dance video, or I have like a bunch of ideas and I can just shoot whenever, like, create choreographies and all that stuff like that. I like making videos and showing the world what I can do. I probably add my friends with it, like stuff like that. That's basically what I do. I don't go to performances and stuff. I don't do stuff like that.
Okay. I did notice that when you do dance in your videos, I've seen it in a couple of your Instagram videos.
Right.
I see you got the community involved in a big way. Could you kind of like, what did you think it was gonna be this big when you started out?
Oh, what you mean, like?
Well, as far as getting the public to come out, like the community-wise, like
community? I see. Oh, that's not only me though. That's everybody. Like.
That's what I'm saying. Did you think it was gonna be like at this point? It was gonna be like a lot of people following and being involved. Being involved
with me?
Yeah, as far as dancing.
Oh, nah, I didn't. I can't predict the future. No, I didn't know. I was just dancing. I didn't really know what was gonna happen. Mind my business, show what I could do, probably level up in the midst, but that's it.
It's a whole fact.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick break. Feel me? We got Moe The Dancer in the building. Brooklyn Stand Up.
That's a fact.
It's the Royalty Revolution Show. It's the Royalty Revolution Show. Moe The Dancer in the building.
That's a fact.
With Sha the Manager. Boss man, I definitely want to know, how did you link up with Moe The Dancer?
Well, me and Mo knew of each other for like a long time. Yeah, we knew each other for a long time. I always knew the type of style and work that Mo does. A lot of people, who are in tune with a lot of the dancing that goes on, they know exactly who Mo is. So, she always had the talent even from way back then. And I'm talking about like a good 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That we've been knew about each other. So it's been like a good 4 or 5 years of knowing each other, but now actually, coming together. That's what I'm here for. So I manage her, and I'm also a manager for another artist who goes by Will Noon. So yeah, definitely. So, yeah, we here.
Okay. And do you feel like I gotta ask this question for Mo. Do you feel that people don't take women dancers seriously?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Like, do you feel like women have to work harder for the recognition in the dance game?
I mean, for the style that I'm in, light feet is more. They would say light feet is a male type of dominant dance style, but I feel like females could do the same thing as males can. I just had this conversation the other day to my teacher. My teacher, he showed me moves and stuff. Like, I call my creator. His name is Fly Boogie. He's like one of the greats inside the Lifey community. So he told me, like, I'm like, yo, who do you think is the best, like, female? He said he don't really look at the females because we never did anything like oh my god inside of a battle. And so I'm like, you know what? That's gonna be my goal. Like, maybe I should battle the men and not the women. Because if I battle the men, if I do something wild, that would be historic.
You ever heard that term, you nice for a girl?
That's what he was talking about. Yup, that's exactly what he was talking about. Like, you nice for a girl, but I don't think you could beat us.
That bothers you a little bit?
It does, because I feel like I could smoke a lot of guys if I continue to work on my craft, you know.
Oh,
and
Lord.
I don't dance like a female. I dance like a male.
You heard that? She got some stuff for y'all. Stop playing. You feel me? I did get a chance. I did jump into one of your lives, and on a quick segue, I don't know if you do have haters, but you seem like you was annoyed.
I was very annoyed, and it's just something I have to work on.
What exactly? You don't have to expound, but what exactly was going on?
Well, it was another dancer that was in the Lifey community. Mm-hmm. I don't want to give no shine on that.
Nah.
He been around way longer than me, but he didn't like the fact that I did a Chris Brown video, and he did the same thing, and he didn't get all the recognition that he wanted. So when I didn't even drop mine yet. Mine's about to drop May 4th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I dropped the preview.
Okay.
And he threw a sub at me on Facebook, and I'm just looking like, you sound like a female, bro. Like, what's up with you? But I was talking to my teacher as well. He was like, yo, he just doesn't like the fact that you're a female, you're pretty, and you've been in the Lifey community shorter, like the time lift is just different. Like, he been longer, but you get all of this attention and he doesn't. You know, like, you're leveling up, but he didn't do nothing. Like, you've been in the Lifey industry for a long time and you just didn't leave no stamp. That's a problem. That's why you mad. That's what it was. For me, he was just hating. But one thing I gotta work on myself is stop giving them that shine and that attention because I have people watching me. So
you feel me? And you come out of that bigger and better.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Feel me? Do you ever feel hassled sometimes, like you just don't feel like dancers to do a dance, or you ready to go every time?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, most of the time, yeah. I just don't feel like dancing most of the time because I be doing other stuff.
Okay.
Like the last week, like this week right here, like, oh man, my friends, that's in like the dance community. Like, I was just there to just watch and, like, you know, support. And then they dragged me out in a circle. I'm like, y'all, and you can see it on my last video. That's what they did. But yesterday's event, they did the same thing. I'm like, y'all, I don't feel like dancing right now. I'm filming. And it was like, nope, come out. You have to do something. Show your moves. Let's go. Like, I don't like to always show what I have sometimes. Because sometimes my anxiety gets the best of me. So I try not to dance all the time.
Understood. And you did mention that you are a talent of many hats. I don't know if I said that right, but I'm going with it anyway. So, you did mention that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to play that. That last song we played, it was called Genie, right?
No, that was Trappy Flute.
Oh no, well,
but one before that was Genie.
Right. So, you also produce music?
Yeah, I do Lifey beats.
Okay.
My team, Newman, my son BSN, he taught me. It was an old friend of mine's. His name, Liza Gotti. He taught me as well. It's like it's people around me. They just, you know, I want to learn something. I'm on it. Like, I'm on it straight up, and then I just want to learn. That's it. And then once I get into it, I'm a fast learner. So once I'm in it, it's over. I'm in it. You know. But I always give people their credit. If you taught me, I'm gonna give you a shout out or something. Like, I'm not selfish. It's not about me. It's not about me always, you know. I always give credit when it's due. So
that's a fact.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. It's a fact.
What is one message you would want to give to your fans?
you could do whatever you want to do, right? No matter what it is. If you want to play games, you could play games. If you want to skateboard, go skateboard. But try, be the best at it. Like, grind hard to be the best. That's what I could say. Like, even if people laughing at you, just keep doing your thing. That's how I see it. Like, keep pushing forward.
That's a fact. What was the most difficult thing you faced in 2020?
What I can say. I think it was letting go of my job.
Okay.
Even though I wanted to leave in the first place, but it was just something I was attached to that I didn't need to be there. I didn't need to be there. Like, it was time for me to go, but it was hard for me to go because I feel like I lost something. When you've been somewhere for so long, and it's just like when you finally let go, it's just like, damn, like.
I could definitely relate. I'm not gonna hold you. I've been working for the same place for quite some time now.
Right, and the crazy part is, like, in 2020, it was like my last straw. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people. I gotta do what I gotta do. But to be honest, coronavirus kind of saved my life.
Explain.
Like, I was at my last straw, my last job, and it was just some place I didn't need to be because it's like I couldn't express myself with the creativity that I could give to the world. Like, it stopped me from really giving people my content and everything, And I was there probably like 4 or 5 days a week, and I'm just like, I can't do this no more. Like, this is it, And coronavirus started kicking in, and it's just like, I stopped working, but money started coming in. Like,
that's a fact.
That unemployment came in kicking.
I ain't gonna lie. I got
Yeah.
I that's what I was telling
It was a blessing.
Allegedly.
It was a blessing in disguise because, like, when I got it, it was like I built my own studio in my home. And once I got that, and it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm never going back to work. Like, it's over. Why would I go back? And I'm over here, I'm grinding. Everybody seeing me, Like, last time I even put out like consistent content was 2018. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta keep doing it.
That's fact.
Gotta do something. I can't be on my ass all day. That's how I was seeing it.
Y'all listen to New York? Get up off your ass no matter what. Keep moving. Keep the ball rolling no matter what. You feel me?
It's the best opportunity.
The show must go on, man.
Yeah. Sure. That's up for that.
What's your highest moment this year? Are you looking for the money, the fame, or the awards?
I ain't looking for no money. I'll tell you that. I mean, money gonna come regardless. I'll tell you that. And the fame. If I could be rich and famous if I could be rich without being famous, I would. I really would. But I didn't have a biggest moment yet. I didn't have it yet. I think if I drop this Chris Brown thing, it's going to be my biggest moment because this is long overdue. Like, I had this idea since 2018.
And you dropping this when?
May 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm not gonna hold you. I have my eye on this. You're in trouble.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play that. We're gonna come back with more Moe The Dancer. You feel me? Brooklyn in the building. You feel me? Brooklyn and Queens in the building.
That's a fact.
You feel me? It's your boy Really Vagabond. It's a Royalty Revolution show. We here. We got Moe The Dancer in the building. Shot manager doing his things, his Batman things behind the scene. Respect it. Mo, I definitely want to know who is the top 3 artists that are always playing in your headphones?
August Alsina.
Okay.
And I have 2 new artists I've been listening to.
Shout them out.
One of them, they both from like LA.
Okay.
One of them name is Steven G.
Okay.
And the other one name is Blast. And Steven G, I end up like looking up his like info and everything. What caught my attention really was how he looked. Like he's somebody that I'll actually go for. like if in the real world.
Okay,
like,
explain. This is interesting.
Like he's
right.
very, very attractive, and it's just like it's hard to not stare.
Okay, all right.
And I'll end up like searching his like information and stuff on his Instagram, and we end up having the same birthday, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me just keep listening to him. And his music is actually fire, like OD.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You said your birthday just passed, right?
My birthday October 26th.
All right. So that means you are a Scorpio.
Yep.
All right. Scorpio's in the building. I do ask that question. It sounds cheesy, but I do like to ask that question. A lot of people may believe or not believe, but you know, I do dig some sign work. You feel me?
It matters.
You did mention
August Alsina,
and the funny thing is, I did see him on your page.
Yeah.
If you have some time, you want to tell the story behind that a little bit?
Well, I was 17.
Okay.
When I first met him, like I said, the same thing what happened with Stephen G happened with August.
Okay.
So basically, when I think my niece actually put him on to me. She put him on to me. He was very attractive as well. And I ended up liking his music a lot. So I'm like, I couldn't just stop listening. And then I think like a few months later, I went to 106 in Park and I met him.
You actually went to 106 in Park?
That was my second home.
That's crazy.
I was young. That was my second home. I love networking. I was always there. So when he actually came, the first time I made a shirt, with his face on it.
Dope.
He didn't expect that though.
Dope. That's fire.
Yeah. And then once I started talking to him, we hit it off. It was all like, he's actually cool. Like ever since then, every time he come to New York, I'm always there. Like
That's dope. And he does get the vibe that he is a really cool individual. Like he's really just cool temperament.
Yes. Very
soft spoken.
Yeah.
But he means what he says.
All the time. His integrity is strong.
Feel me? So that's really dope.
Yeah.
I gotta know, how much time do you spend practicing your dance moves?
Not much time. To be honest, I hate practice. I'm like Ivo in this shit.
Really?
I swear to God.
Okay.
I have to push myself because that's in order for me to get better. But I hate practicing. But I have to do it. In order for me to be the best, I have to do it.
Right. So you don't skimp.
I do it anyway. I practice with friends so they can motivate me.
That's cool.
And we just dance up a storm. It's fun we labbing with other people. I don't like labbing by myself if it gets boring. But when I feel like if I think of a move, I do get up and start dancing in the midst.
Okay.
Doing everything. Yeah.
Mo, I gotta know, who are your biggest supporters?
My biggest supporters is my surroundings. The people that surround me. This guy right here.
That's a fact. That says a lot. That's what's up. I've seen people who have sent artists and their managers don't come.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Like majority of my friends.
Okay.
Everybody that I dance with, basically. Yeah. Some of my Facebook friends, They around. I just haven't been consistent lately. But I'm gonna have to be this summer, definitely.
You do a lot of your work on social media.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the internet is becoming saturated with? I know there's a trend where it says actual dancers and TikTok dancers. How do you feel about that? I don't know if you know about it. How do y'all feel about it? You made a face, so you might know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But there's basically it's like TikTok dances and the fads and the it's not real dance. But they saying it's real dance. So I just wanted to know what you thought about it.
I hate TikTok. I'm a dancer from Brooklyn, New York. I am a dancer. I am a videographer. I am a producer. I am a gamer. I am a model. So check me out on IG, Moe The Dancer, and I am royal.